All right, this is a playoff edition of fantasy football, and we can talk DFS. I could show you guys. You playing DraftKings, FanDuel? What are you doing? Just want to let everyone know the reason I wasn't on here for a while. I got COVID on Christmas Day. How about that? That's what Santa brought me on Christmas Day was COVID. I know I'm having a little bit of issues with my green screen too. If you don't mind all the sparkles in the background. So, are you playing at all? What games do you like? We could talk about that. Who do you like in the games? If you're doing fantasy, what are you doing? I am doing, if you're playing DFS, I suggest, I've been telling people this, I don't know why people don't do this. Play the free games. I know that I don't win a lot of these. Maybe once in a while I cash $1, but why not? And actually, some other sites, I think DraftKings is harder because they allow, 40,000, it's tough. But last night on Super Draft, I basically, all I did, and I'll be honest with you, let's see if it's on here. I didn't win a lot, but why is it on here? NHL. This was 80 cents. I finished 8th in this free. And you know what I did? I did nothing. I went to my Fantasy Labs optimizer, and I just optimized the lineup and plugged it in there. That's all I did. And I finished 8th. Now, if I would have entered this contest, because this had, if this was a 50-50 or maybe a smaller contest, this wasn't many people, though. But it was free. It's 80 cents is 80 cents. I know it's not a lot of money, but I still think that you should be entering free contests, and I know a lot of people that don't do this for some reason. So what I'm doing for this weekend, just for this weekend, I'm treating this like a regular slate because there's 6 games, and I'm playing the Saturday, Sunday, and I feel like they're not encouraging you to do that. Like when you go to default, it really defaults to this. I'm playing 6 games, and I'm playing cash games, 50-50s. I don't like to play 50-50s on a 2-gamer because you can have multiple lineups. But yeah, I'm just doing $20 on here, 20 on FanDuel, 20 on SuperDraft. And I love to get your comments. So how am I approaching this slate? Kind of like I did, I'm not going to give up my lineups. What am I doing? I'm looking for good floor, value, but my approach for running backs and cash games, I play 3 running backs. I like the favorites. Nixon is a guy I like. Even Elliott at home, I think that's a good price for Elliott. I like San Francisco, by the way. My sleeper Super Bowl is San Francisco and Buffalo. I want to see, of course, New England. I'm a Patriots fan, but I like the 49ers. But for me, I think this is how I kind of built my cash game lineup. Nixon, Fournette, to me, is an easy play. I monitor this. But for right now, the price, and Darrell Williams, because Hilaire's out, and they're a huge favorite, and he's a passing game guy. I like that. I love, paying down at defense, even the Rams. Quarterback, I really like this spot here because of the volume and the price. Stafford too. But I think with Prescott, you do get possibly some rushing yards. In a cash game, there is a rushing floor. I'm not going to go there. I like safe, and I feel like that's a safe spot. Receivers, guys like Kupp, Renfro, cash games. You want solid floor. Even a guy like Zay Jones, who's getting a lot of targets, and I think that's, a Tight end, I think the lock in cash games is Ertz, 4,700. And then just get a little bit different in your GPPs. But play the free games. You know? On FanDuel, I try, for cash games, I'll show you my lineup for cash. I don't care. I'll show you what my thought process was, and there's my GPP. So, I don't love, I did put, this is kind of the same, but I'm looking for more touchdowns as well. So, this was hard to get Cup in at 10,000, but I thought Deebo Samuel, who's got a good floor. I mean, look at that. He really hasn't had many bad games, and involved in the running game. I thought that was a lock, and I like Prescott, and I don't like playing two players from the same team, but I think with 6-game slate you can do that, and just with the pricing, and I might change that. The reason I went with Wilson over like a Jacoby Myers is really a PPR type of guy. Wilson's kind of this is a little bit of a boom or bust play. I'm not sure how he's going to play in this, but, I might change that. Kind of left that open, but I just like the mix of the favorites at home. I really do. All right, so it's a short little video. Leave your comments below. I want to see your Super Bowl picks.